Welcome, watchers of illusion, to my castle of confusion. It's going to be a short review today, guys, because I haven't been feeling very well today, so I'm going to try and get this one done. But it's Jack the Nipper 2 on the Amstrad. I remember having this on the Spectrum, so I thought I'd have a look and see what the differences were. It's a strange colour palette, I'll give it that much. But it's... well, that's an annoying noise. Okay, every time you jump with Jack, you're going to get that boom, boom, boom noise, which is just... there's not really that much else to say about the sound. There's the coconut throw, and there's that, but there's not much else going on. But you can see that the screen palettes, as you go across the various screens here, all change colour. It's really quite odd. I know the Amstrad could boast off a bit of colour compared to the old Specky, and that was a great start. Never mind. But yes, you take the role of the titular Jack the Nipper. I'm doing so well. And you basically got a naughty-ometer, which again you had in the first game. And you've got to try and fill that up by doing naughty deeds throughout the jungle. That could be anything from throwing grease paint onto Tarzan's vine and making him fall off, and other various such naughty activities. I think this is basically a Spectrum port. I don't think they recoded it really for the Amstrad. I mean, it does look pretty much identical. I have to say though, the loading screen is infinitely nicer on the Amstrad than it was on the Spectrum. The Spectrum loading screen was very, very odd, shall we say. But that elephant is floating, ladies and gentlemen. It is, and it's got sunglasses on. So yeah, you'll meet various characters. I think that guy there is Jack's dad, and he was obviously in the first game as well. So you do see a variety of people. I think the dummies are extra lives. I don't know, I didn't activate this, I don't know why, but I seem to have infinite lives. That's quite a cute little animation there, Jack picking his nose, waiting for me to do something. All the lions and everything and animals all seem to have sunglasses on, which is a bit strange. Okay, I can't walk through that, can I? No, I can't jump up there either. Never mind. Alright. So, you basically got to explore the jungle, finding various objects and where to use them. And, tribesmen. But you can see the colour swaps are really weird. The animations are quite nice, I suppose. They're actually not too bad. But the weird colour swapping on the screens is really strange. I mean, if I would have done this, I think I probably would have picked a colour palette and just stuck with it. Maybe put some extra colours on the actual creatures rather than changing the entire screen colours, because it really does kind of flip your vision a little bit. I really don't think that was necessary. I'm being chased by a toucan. But the screen layouts are nice. It's a fairly big game, I'll have you know, as well. So there's quite a lot to do in this game. It's quite easy to die as well. I mean, one of my main sort of gripes really is the game is very hard. So you've got to be careful about how you go about it. So it's actually quite a nice idea that there is infinite lives. I don't quite know how I managed to activate the cheats, because I just didn't do anything. So unless anybody knows how those activated, I have no idea. And I'm not quite sure how I died jumping into the side of a tree either, but never mind. You'll find coconuts at various intervals of the levels, so you'll need to keep hold of them. If you collect a beehive, I think that's a beehive, it makes you invulnerable for a short space of time as well. Creatures tend to be somewhat suicidal as well. And it ran out. They kind of drop off the ledge there, so... but you can see there's quite a lot that you can actually die from. I mean, dropping from a great height, and I actually headbutted that stalactite up there, so that wasn't a great thing. But I think the most distracting thing is the colour changes. It's really weird. You'll find a screen where it actually all makes sense, and then the next screen it'll just be glargy mess, which is a real shame. I think 2 screens ago was probably my favourite colour sort of palette. This is horrible. And there's no real sound to talk about either. It's really empty when it comes to sound. You've got the boom that Jack does when he jumps. You've got the coconut throw, and not much else, to be honest. You've got the sort of when you die, which you're going to hear a lot, by the way. You've got that as well. See, this isn't a bad colour scheme. This sort of blue, that's not too bad. But I think, yeah, it was ported from the Specky. This isn't a bad one. This is one of my favourites, I think, because Jack actually looks quite defined, and then you go into another screen where he just looks awful. Everything really does kill you at the drop of a hat. I'm sorry, guys, I'm doing so badly at this game, but it's not easy. It's not an easy game. So if you're up for a challenge, you can absolutely love this game. And if you remember playing the first Jack the Nipper, then you're probably going to enjoy this one also. I like the fact it's more of an arcade game this time round. The first Jack the Nipper wasn't really an arcade game, so I think that's quite nice as well. They've expanded it, so you've got a lot more to do and a lot more to explore. But there's a lot more that's just going to kick the crap out of you without you necessarily trying to have it done to you. I just love the fact everything's got shades. I mean, the humour in this is brilliant, and the way that everything's drawn, the sprites are fantastic. The layouts are really nice as well. And let's have a go in this cart. This should be fun. So there's going to be, I think, I remember doing this on the Specky version. Yeah, you can accelerate. Oh, that wasn't a great idea. Let's try again. So if I push forwards, the cart goes really fast. If you push backwards, it slows it down. So you've got to judge the screens as you go. And this is going to be one of those irritating. This is going to be one of those irritating things from the game, isn't it? Where you've got to make sure that you're getting everything spot on, or else everything's going to kill you. I don't know how many screens there are for this mining cart level, by the way. And oh, poo! But this is going to be frustrating. So basically, that's Jack the Nipper 2: Coconut Capers on the Amstrad, ladies and gents. I'm going to see if I can get through these screens. I really don't think I'm going to. This is ludicrously difficult to try and predict where these things are going to appear and what patterns they're doing on the screen, because they don't always stick to the same ones. It's going to be stuff like this that you're going to find incredibly frustrating about Jack the Nipper 2. But other than that, it's actually quite a fun little game. Just difficult, lack of sound, and other stuff like that is going to... It's not going to be a high score, but it's not going to be an incredibly low one either. But yes. Anyway, thank you so much, by the way. 100 subscribers today. Thank you ever so much, everybody. My humble little channel. I really appreciate everything that you guys do. Come along and watch my vids. I really do appreciate that. And welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you ever so much. Remember to like, share and subscribe for future content. I'll be back on Friday. Bye for now!